right, our spelling rule this week is the final E spelling rule. I kind of alluded to this in our past tense worksheets that are on Friday. So here is how this is going to work. If we have a base word with a final E at the end, so words like love or safe, home, anything that would end with an E, okay? If the base word ends with an E and we're adding a vowel suffix, that means the vowel suffix starts with an E or an I, or if we're adding that Y suffix, okay? Anytime we're doing that, we're going to drop that E, all right? So if the suffix begins with a consonant, like ly or s, we're going to leave it on there, okay? We're going to leave that E there. So looking at our words, we have hateful, writing, careful, caring, careless, hiring, graceful, homeless, safest, cutest, hopeful, lifeless, waiting, joker, icy, plateful, shameful, smokeless, wiping, sharing, wider, baking, spineless, smiling, and 25 is a repeat. So you can cross out number 25. So here's what we're doing. We are going to look at these words and decide what our base word is, all right? So if we look at number 1, our base word is hate. Then we're going to look at the suffix that we're adding. The suffix is full. Full starts with a consonant. Therefore, we're going to leave the E on the word hate so that we can have hateful. All right? Let's look at writing. Our base word for writing is actually R-I-D-E. That's our base word, ride. But because we look up here at our rule, the vowel suffix is being added, that ing right there, we have to drop this E to add the ing, okay? So that's how this rule works. You have to remember the rule. You can't memorize the words, okay? It's not going to help you. You have to remember that if a word ends with an E and you're adding a suffix that has a vowel at the front, you have to drop that E. But if you're adding a consonant suffix, the E stays. All right? So looking at some of these words, number 13 is probably one you're not familiar with. Wading. That's what you do when you walk through water, shallow water. You wade through the water, so you're wading. It's not like you're waiting. There's not a T in there for waiting. This is wading. All right, there's a D there. I think the rest of them should be words that you're familiar with. All right. If not, have mom or dad help you look in the dictionary for them, or have mom or dad help you look at dictionary.com. But I think for the most part, you should be able to understand all of these except for wading. That one might be different. All right. For my reading groups, I know this is kind of hard to see, and I apologize that it printed out so small. I didn't realize that it did that until I had already printed it, and, well, I didn't want to waste the paper. So, basically, this is a word problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at the word. You have hate plus full. What word is that? Well, that word is hateful. So you're going to write hateful on the line. H-A-T-E-F-U-L. Hateful. All right. And if your word runs out over here, that's okay too. Number 2 is riding. Okay. So we're going to say riding is R-I-D, no E, I-N-G, because we're adding that vowel suffix. Okay. Let's do 3 and 4 together, and then I'm going to turn you loose to do the rest. Care plus full. Careful. Careful. Now, I had to leave that E because full is a consonant suffix. It starts with a consonant. Number 4 is care plus ing. That's caring. So we have a vowel suffix. What are we going to do? We're going to say C-A-R, no E, I-N-G, caring. C-A-R-I-N-G, caring. All right, that's what you're going to do for the rest of these. And like I said, if you can't get it to fit on the line, it's okay if it hangs off a little bit. But try to use your good handwriting. See if you can keep it on that line. That's a good challenge. Let's see how it goes. All right, so that's what you do on this page. And then you should have had some other sheets with you in your packet. All right, with your final E. So you're going to do, pick up my paper here. You're going to do sorting the words by the suffix. Okay, so I would do a full column, a less column, an EST column, an ER column. All right, so I wouldn't necessarily make the hot dog fold. Okay, I would do a hamburger fold. So remember, that's when you fold it in half. Let me put this up here so you can see better. So I would take the paper and I would fold it in half like a hamburger. Okay, and then I would take the edge and fold it a little bit towards the middle. Okay, I didn't fold it all the way across. And then I would fold the other side over. So it makes that 3 column. You might have to have somebody help you. You know, sometimes it's kind of tricky. But then you'll end up with 6 spots that you could use. And then you can also use the back side too. So I know a lot of your words have the F-U-L suffix. Some of them have the I-N-G suffix. L-E-S-S. And then we have the E-R-E-S-T. We have a Y. Okay. And I think that those are all the ones that we have. Trying to remember off the top of my head here. Yes, I believe that's all we have. So you might not be able to get them all on the front like this. You might want to do all the fulls first, and then all the ings, and then all the lesses, and then flip it over, and you could do the ERs, the ESTs, and the Ys on the back. Whatever works for you, doesn't matter, okay? But I would definitely make columns so that you can put them in those columns, okay? You'll definitely have 6 of those. And then on Wednesday, you're going to create sentences for numbers 1 through 13. So you should have another, hopefully, another blank piece of paper in your packet. If not, just use any other piece of paper that you have at home. It's fine. And make sentences for 1 through 13. Now, does that mean you have to have 13 sentences? No, but they have to make sense. So if you use more than one sentence or more than one word in a sentence, then it has to make sense. You can't just put words in a sentence and hope it works. Okay? So you can't say, the icy joker waiting lifeless, smokeless. Okay, that doesn't work. You can't do that. Your sentences have to make sense. So you're going to do 1 through 13, all right, for Wednesday. And then for Thursday, you're going to do the rest of the words. So you're going to do 14 through 24, since 25 is a repeat. All right, even though it says 25 on your sheet. And then on Friday, you're going to take a test with me. Again, you should have another piece of paper like this. And you can write on there. If not, you can write it on whatever piece of paper you have. I will not post the test until Thursday during the day. So please work on practicing your spelling words and don't take the test until then. Okay? If you have questions on your assignments or need help, please have Mom or Dad call me.